All right, hi you guys. So I'm going to do a quick little video, just a reminder on simplifying expressions. So there's two things that we've talked about so far with simplifying expressions. We can combine like terms, which means that they will have the same variable and the same exponent, and we can do distribution. So you notice that when we have the parentheses. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do three quick examples over each of these. The first example will just be combining like terms. The second one will just be distribution, and the third one's going to be both. So I'm just going to work these out for you real quick. So when we talk about combining like terms, the way you recognize them is they have the same variable, aka the same letter, and then also the same exponent. So for example, when I look at, let's say 3x here, I'm looking for anything else that has an x to the first power, like this minus 4x. That would be a like term. So I can combine those. Same deal here. If you have 4ab, you need something else with an a and a b. So we've got this 4ab and this 1ab right there. Negative 2y and y. And then there's no other constant number, so 7 is just going to be in our problem when we finish. But let me just do some organization so you guys can see here. I'm going to do 3x minus 4x plus 4ab plus ab negative 2y plus y. And then we will end with just that plus 7 there. So now it's just combining like terms. So you're going to take the coefficient of each variable here and combine them. So 3x minus 4x, that's going to be just 3 minus 4, which will get us negative 1x, which we write as negative x. This is 4ab plus, when there's no number written in the front, that's going to be 1ab. So 4ab plus 1ab will get us 5ab. Negative 2y plus 1y, same deal, no number in the front, so that's going to be plus 1y. That is going to be negative 1y. And then we're left with plus 7. And this is the final answer here. Okay, so that's combining like terms. I know I'm done because there's nothing else that has an x in it with an exponent of 1. There's no other ab's, there's no negative y's, and there's no more just constant numbers. So I've combined all my like terms. We are completed here. So that's combining like terms. Now let's talk distribution. Distribution is just a way to say multiplication. All we're going to do is take this number that's on the outside here, this 1/4. We're going to multiply it to each part. And then if we need to, we'll combine like terms, which we won't on example 2, but on example 3, when we mix them, we'll have to on that one. So I'm going to do 1/4 times 3, which is 3/4, and then x. So if you ever have letters there, you just got to write the letter at the end. Then I'll do 1/4 times negative 2, which is negative 1/2 y. Now, if you are curious how I ended up doing that in my head real quickly, I've had a lot of practice. But if you're nervous about multiplying fractions for any tests that we have coming up, you've got the Desmos calculator, so I'm going to show it to you guys real quick. So you've got the Desmos calculator at your disposal, so let's go do that, desmos.com/scientific. We had to do 1/4 times 3 there, so I'm just going to do 1 divided by 4 times 3. You get 0.75. However, if they start as a fraction, they'll typically end as a fraction. So you just click on this button at the right here, and boom, it's a fraction. We also had to do 1/4 times negative 2 in this problem. So you get negative 0.5 or negative 1/2. Makes multiplying fractions super simple, so you have nothing to worry about there. All right, let's do our final example. We've got to do combining like terms and distribution. So we're going to start with distribution here. Okay? And we've got a fun one to start off with. So if you want to try this on your own, pause the video. But I'm just going to keep going. So 2/3 x times 4 and 2/3 x times negative y. So this is what this is going to become, is 2/3 x, sorry, my bad. 2/3 x times 4 will be 8/3 x. I just multiplied the 4 and the 2. And then 2/3 x times negative y will be negative 2/3 xy. So I just did 2/3 times negative 1, and then x times y is just xy. I will also have to distribute the negative here. So this becomes negative xy minus 1. And then we have the plus 2x, which didn't have any distribution involved there. Okay, now I'm going to look for like terms. So my like terms here, we've got 8/3 x and 2x. And then I've got negative 2/3 xy and negative xy. Negative 1, there's no other constant number, so we don't have to worry about combining that. Okay, and once again, we've got some fractions here, which I will do real quickly, but I'll show you guys how to do at the end. 8/3 x plus 2x is going to be 14/3 x. Negative 2/3 x minus xy minus 1 xy will be negative 5/3 xy. And we have minus 1. Once again, don't be tripped up by the fractions. They're super simple. I'm going to show you how to do it on my screen here real quick. So we had to do 8 divided by 3 plus 2. And that gets us this, 4.6667, or 14/3 when I change it to a fraction. Same deal, negative 2 divided by 3 minus 1. Change that to a fraction, you get the negative 5/3. Okay, so last but not least, how did I know this was my stopping point? Two things. No more parentheses. And then the second thing is no more like terms. If those two things are finished, you are fully simplified. And that will conclude today's video.